Hi everyone, my name's Amit and my topic is related to psychogeography. And for this oral presentation too, I want to specifically talk about my annotation related to the Tinkham University Center. So what exactly were my first impressions of this university center? So back in March of 2022, when I first visited campus, I attended the official prospective student tour thing that was happening on, which started at the Tinkham University Center. So naturally, my dad and I, we parked our car in the parking lot directly below the university center, and eventually we made our way up into the first and then to the second floor. And immediately as I stepped foot onto the first and second floor of this university center, I felt happy and felt comfortable and I felt nostalgic because it reminded me of the community center back home where I'd spent lots of time at, which is almost identical to this building right here, both on the inside and on the outside. And that's kind of related to psychogeography and what O'Rourke was talking about, because it's the emotions that you are evoking the first time that you are like stepping foot into a geographical location, which is exactly what was happening for me with this university center, because it reminded me of like the innate feelings I already had from my experiences where I'd spent lots of time in the community center back home. And later that day, when all the tours are done, my dad and I, we made our way to this balcony right here, just watching the sunset, and we were talking about the possibility of me attending the school. My dad is worried that would be such like a big cultural shock, and it would be such a weather shock to me as well that I just wouldn't feel comfortable at all. But as explaining to my dad, it was kind of the opposite. This university center provided me that like comfortable and like happy and nostalgic feelings that no other college campus so far had provided me at the time, because it just reminded me so much of back home, which was just such a positive and comfortable time in my life. And I never wanted to like let that go. And that's exactly why this university center was kind of like drawn into like my emotions and made me feel the ways that I did, as I previously mentioned. So when you look at the Tink and its surroundings, we see how the Tink is so distinct from all the other buildings, as we can see in pictures 3 and 4. Its windows, it's like the angles that it's at, and like the overall architectural style of it is just so different than all the other like box-like older buildings that are surrounding it, which kind of provides that like distinct feeling that's kind of paradoxical in nature, because it being so distinct from all the other buildings should be very uncomfortable to you. But because I already had that psychogeographical emotions I was talking about, of it reminding me so close to what I experienced at home, it was the opposite. It made me feel the comfortable way that no other building could provide me. All the other buildings to me were just buildings, whereas the Tinkerville University Center was almost like a second home to me, which is why I really enjoy studying there or spending time there with my friends or eating there compared to the all the other buildings, because it offers me something that no other building can offer me, which is that comfortableness, that happiness, that nostalgic feel. And I hope that makes you better understand like psychogeography in my story related to the Tinkerville University Center. Thank you.